Hello guys, welcome to the Cyber Ciso. This is episode 3 now. Apologies, I haven't been recording for the last month because I was busy in moving my family from one country to another, and still I haven't settled all the things down. But I think things are going well, and that's why I'm able to record this episode. So without further ado, let's look into what we are talking about in this episode. So, with the development of the year, I'm able to actually clear out my ODAPs, the OSCP. So, if you have known, this is a pretty good certificate on pen testing. So, I bet many pen testers would like to get the OSCP, and with the hard work, things like that, I'm able to clear, by the end of the year. So which is the first certification I obtained in Canada. So as you can see, this is the new one. Okay, I'm able to clear it. So I'm going to talk about like the the exam coverage and my study resources, same, and a bit of on the tips. And what I won't cover is the same, very specific exam questions and exam dump or exam content I won't be covered in this episodes. And good things that let you guys know, I take the OSCP in March 2022, and I failed at the first attempt, and I retried in this month, and I'm able to score like from 60 to 90 this time. So give you a bit how the score I am to on this new exam, I would say. So basically I'll go over the exam details on the formats. So basically this is a practical exam, as you guys know, and it is a 23 hours and 45 minutes exam. So once you register, you have this amount of time to get things going, and once you finish post exams, you need to do the 24 hour. You have 24 hours to write up and submit the report to offset. So the exam is full marks is 100 points, and you need to have like 70 points to pass. So basically, it's a 6-box exam. So with a 3 machine, they are 80 set. So you have to point on all the 3 boxes in order to get the 40 points. And there is 3 individual machines, which individually it score like 20 points. So, and last but not least, very important, there is a lab report a bonus point. So it's a 10 points. So eventually I highlight this is actually in many scenario, according to offset, or if you calculate things, the combination, this 10 point could be very crucial, and it could be something like pass or failed. If you just got 60 and then you add this 10 points, it will be passing the exams. So basically this is the exam formats and things like that. So it's the same. Offset offer a lot of certification. So OSCP is basically, I would say, the entry one, also in the pen testers. And I won't say it's easy. It's not easy to get past, because I feel it's getting more and more difficult, and especially you have more and more resources nowadays. So and people will ask, well, I'm new. Do I need to take any order of the exam? Like, do I need to take the web first and things like that? And not this is, I don't think they officially said you need to have any order of president. I need to take the web first or no. But it's still a very comprehensive pen tester examination to test your abilities. So a bit of sharing with you my preparation time. So basically in here you can see in last December I start actually subscribing a year of the Try Hack Me, and looking into different offensive security works. And then in January, I actually start the course of the Japan 200, and I only subscribed for like 2 months with the labs. So you got your the offset portal, and you're able to have the explanation videos, and also you have the lab for like 30 or 60 days or even 90 days, depends on how many days you purchase. And then I did my first attempt in March. So basically I failed. And then with this experience, I actually I try to develop what I'm shorting, and I will share, maybe not in this episode, but maybe I will break into 2 episodes to talk about specific exam experience rather than just overview. So in April, I start to look into the deficiency I have, and I try to do more boxes actually. And I actually do the PG, the Proven Ground play, and actually a bit on the one hub as well. So basically is doing the play, and I believe around April and May I heard about the they saying that someone complains to objects, they have been given on the exam on an impossible 80 set, things like that, which is pretty scary actually when you look into Reddit. I think they still have it, but anyway, and with that in mind, I actually think about, well, I need to look into the 80s. That's why I take the CRTP in June, I think in June, July, and then later on in August I also take the certified red team pen testing on the red team professional on the Azure one, so the CRATP. And time flies. In October, I'm moving my family from a place to another. So basically, I subscribed to the PG practice late last month, and then with kind of like close to a month, practice on the PG practice, I do my second attempt, and this time I'm able to clear 5 boxes out of 6, and I'm able to score 80, and with the bonus I'm able to score like the 90s. So that's why I say from 60 to 90s. So resources, basically this also, you see my payments to Upside. Actually, I start the course with the 6C, with the lag access in Jan 2022, and then I actually do in late October, I also do the subscribe the PG Proving Ground practice. So I subscribe for roughly a month, and then I take the exam like a week ago. So with very overwhelming, I share in LinkedIn, and many people ask me. So this is the reason why I actually move forward this episode on the OSCP. So on the Proven Ground, actually you can see you have Proven Ground. I just put a snapshot that is free, and then you can do it like 3 hours a day, or actually the resources are in one hub, and actually you can download them and run it in your own box, and you can save the hustle and time. And also once you subscribe to PG, you're able to get more boxes, actually more window boxes especially, and you're able to point. So basically, if you go to here, I subscribe for a month, and I've been pointing like, I don't know, 50 machines, and it give me this much of hashes, and there's a lead board actually. I'm going up to like 32. So for the resources, I think people ask, well, how should I start, things like that. I think the best for you to start, of course, is the offset, the official course pen 200 with the labs. and I'll explain later as well. And I'm also explain what I'm doing around the time. And as I spoken, I have subscribed to Try Hack Me, room and learning path. And actually, there are there are many free resources within the Try Hack Me. So you can simply try it for free, or if you like, you can subscribe to get more rooms and more learning path. But mostly many are free and do not require subscription. So basically, they are like buffer overflow, the path like of pen testing. I will show you later on. And then these are the learning path. Actually, I'm not saying I've completed, but at least I've been going through, going at a glance. And once you go over, you have, I like the Try Hack Me. They have different skill matrix to measure how good you are, and what kind of scoring you have, things like that, and what kind of exercise you want to practice more. So and I do on the Proving Ground play. So it's free, what I have been telling you. And if it only have 3 hours a day, so if you do not subscribe, so either you subscribe or you have 3 hours, or actually you can download those boxes. Actually, most, I would say 99%, they are present, the image are present in the One Hub. So basically you can go to the One Hub and download them and play on your own. And finally, I did the Proven Ground practice, and also I think the CRTP actually helped me a lot. And I do on the TJ Now list, basically focusing on the PG practice. I will show you the Excel what I'm doing. So people will say like use the hacked box, but I didn't use the EJPT. Also, I didn't use, and the PMPT is also I believe is a good resource, but I didn't have chance to do this certification or practice. So basically, these are the resources I use, to study, to practice for the exams, to prepare. So basically, pre-exams strategies. I think the most important, actually, you need to do the labs for practice and also for the bonus points. So this is very important. And take your own notes. So basically, well, of course, you can look into there are many online resources. You can just search OSCP resources. There are tons of it. But I would say you need to actually internalize the things and able to search on your own. And then that's why you need don't ask for the notes from the others, and do your own notes, and you will be more familiar, and also when it comes, you will be handy as well. And also I would say structure your weapons and resources. So what do I mean by structure your weapons? Let me try to open my boxes for you, just to have a glance. So basically, just try to open it. Okay. So basically, whatever you have, actually, just do, for example, no, this is not okay. I structure, for example, the every boxes from, for example, like Try Hack Me. I create a folder for every boxes I point, and I keep my notes on every boxes. So basically, and I use cherry tree to write my notes. I think the tools is not important. Whatever you like, just find a tools that suitable for you to drop your own notes, organize your notes. And for example, you can see I do a bit on the Try Hack Me. I'm not sure you can see it. Let me try to zoom it. Okay, I think that's better now. should be. So basically, for example, I do a lot of the PG proving ground, practice, and then I keep a note of what I have done. For example, mmap, initial access, preface, those kind of things, and keep a note of yourself. Then it's very easy for you to look into it. And also in later, I organize also some tools. For example, if you do you forget the syntax, things like that. For example, like util, you just put it in there and then don't bother to look into search again. And that's why I said organize your notes by yourself, and because everyone have their own habits, things like that. Find something that is suitable for you, and then you will be able to search it quickly during the exam, because you don't have much time in doing so. So that's pretty much on the notes what I'm telling you. And let me just try to open one more. So basically, if you go for try hack me, there is a lot of path, right? There is a lot of learning path. For example, you go for learning, there is path for you to choose. Some are paid room, some are subscribed room, some are not. So you can try the free one first, and then later on you can subscribe later. So I think you can for starters, you can go for like the PJ pen testers. I think that's good for beginners. And then offset, actually they have not the official one, the try hack me, they have the offset pen testing route, I would say, the learning path as well. So you can see I didn't complete everything, so but I think they're actually pretty good. And just disclaimer, this is not a paid advertiser. No one pay me to advocate any platform. So let's go to the slide. Let me try to. Okay, so this is what I mean. You need to structure your weapons, structure your resources. So during the exam, I think pretty much you need to have a very good rest, before the exam, and take very good breaks, actually, good in between the exam, because you will be exhausted, you will be frustrated. So when the time comes, just to be calm, take your time, and expect the unexpected. So this is quite important. My tips for the exam. So of course you need to prepare well for the exam. So my first failure, actually, I learned from my mistake. I didn't prepare too well. I would say I would aim too low, because I was aiming just if I can get 60 points and plus the 10 points, I would be getting a pass. Then I just aim for 60. Then when you aim low, you should lower, then you fail. So I would say aim high, and then do your own studies. Okay, and then the exam time is like 23 hours, so 23.5 hours. So basically you will have enough time. So choose a good time to start the exam. For myself, the second time I choose the 09 in the morning, the 9 o'clock in the morning. But the first time I choose like 3 o'clock in the morning, which is a pretty devastating failure that I choose the wrong time. So, and also an optional item for me, restart your browser if it is needed, because I find my exam the second time, in the second attempt, it was eating up all my memory at 6 o'clock in the morning. Is approaching the end of exam, and I find my machine is extremely slow by the time that I progress in the exam. And I find out actually is the Firefox actually eating a lot of my memory, and my machine simply cannot bear. and it is very slow throughout the exam, but I didn't realize. So it also add up a lot of difficulty for me to complete the exam. So this is actually my tips for the exam. So I hope you enjoy this episode, and if you like it, please subscribe, share, and leave comment if you need it, and I'll try to see if I can answer. So basically, I will put up another episode later, for the actual two exam experience without without disclosing the actual exam. So I will stay tuned and have a good day, and I'll see you next. Ciao.